Alright, so I don't have a script for this or anything, but basically I'm gonna be trying my best to kind of explain everything that's going on in this clip. I've seen a lot of people having a lot of trouble, especially with the out of bounds portion, and I feel like what I do works most of the time, and when it doesn't, usually I can tell why. So I'm gonna play the clip, and I'm gonna try my best to explain everything that's going on. So what you do at the start, it doesn't really matter. I mean, optimally, you're not even going to be coming from that direction, but just make sure you slap the dirt. Um, I slap it in the center. I don't know if it matters where you slapped it. I've heard some people say that they've gotten different shaped chunks when they don't slap in the same spot every time. I can't confirm or deny that. I've never really had an issue with that, but I always slap in the center. Just grab that chunk. This movement doesn't matter. I'm sure there's something faster. Just do a couple AFATs. Um, and so Cryptic's video for the clip is going to do a much better job showing off of how you're supposed to clip. But basically, you want to align yourself with the sixth bolt from the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's right here, and you want to be on this triangle. You want Donkey Kong's right foot to be on the bottom, so lower than his left foot, and you want to be aligned right here. This is usually what allows me to clip for basically instantly every time when I have it aligned right here. So pretty much centered over this bolt in his foot, pretty close to center, not quite, but a little bit, I guess, more on the top of it, but it's pretty close to centered. And I don't think it has to necessarily be perfect, but it does have to be really close. It's something you really want to take your time setting up, especially in a run. Then you go into first person by holding ZR, and it's getting rendered out in the video here because I record in 720p. But basically, there's a line right here. You can't really see it in this video. If you play the game yourself, you'll definitely be able to see it. Um, but um, you don't want to aim like right at the line. Some people get it to work pretty consistently aiming right at the line. I don't, however, I have to aim like slightly to the left of it, so I can kind of see a little bit here. The line is right here. And so just for reference, if the line is here, that's where you're aiming, if the line's there. So Cryptic's video does a much better job showing off this clip. I'm just doing the best I can. This is mainly for the out of bounds movement, so and then if you did everything right, you should instantly clip. And then, so once you clip here, the first thing you want to do is, I don't know this stuff of timing this matters, but as soon as you realize you clip, you want to do a roll. And not a punch roll, because a punch roll will give you way too much distance. You want to still want to do normal roll, then once that roll is about to end, you want to hold your L and R buttons to initiate your ostrich bonanza. Make sure you're on ostrich, or else this probably won't end very well for you. And then you're gonna fall down about here. You want to stay as close to this tunnel as possible. Inside this tunnel is a death flame. Um, and this oil extends a lot farther than you think it does. I believe, it extends to like almost here, basically. It's really far. You don't have much room to fall. But this is what makes me pretty consistent with this. So you don't have to damage boost, but with the way I do it, I damage boost. Whoops. I damage boost right here. And then you want to basically hug this tunnel without going fully into it. I think even if you go like half into it, it will still kill you. But I think just like the left arm, like that's fine, I'm pretty sure. I'm not confident, but I think so. It's fine. But you want to be as close to the tunnel as possible without actually going into it. And then you want to wait a little bit. Let me just play that again. You want to wait a little bit past the grate here. Not instantly, because there is a death plane that goes a little bit under this floor. So you basically want to go under that. So that's probably it's tough to say, because there's also a death plane a little bit below that. You don't really have much room, but you can also take this line pretty straight. That's context of this video. Yeah. Okay, so And then you want to start doing your ostrich flutter stalling. Make sure you have ostrich level 2 or more if you want to do this. Obviously in a run you're only gonna have 2. You can make this with plenty of distance with 2. It is definitely not possible with 1, however. Just keep that in mind if you're just trying to do this trick for yourself, not in a run setting. And just flutter stall straight forward until you can't anymore, then just glide. If you do it right and take a good line, you can land up top easily. If not, you'll just land down here on the bottom. It's not a big deal. Just take the ladder to climb up, or you can switch to Kong Bonanza, grab a box, and do like an A-fat jump to get up here. On this trick saves so much time, doesn't really matter. But then from here, you're gonna go on. You'll switch to your elephant up there. Then you can do the one cycle mux try as usual. That's all I have. I can't think of anything else to go over. You can ask me any questions you want me to help. I'm sure others can help. There's no way I am the best at this, but I have just seen a lot of people, even top runners, struggling. So I just kind of wanted to clarify that a little bit.